There's a few things that we can do. We need to reduce the ground, and we need to put some stone down because the foundations are done via a pile, so drills a big hole and pumps it full of concrete pretty much, in layman's terms. So we need to put stone down because the rig that comes in to do that is fairly heavy. So we had to have a ground investigation to
make sure that the ground's not going to get away with the machinery.
To see how stable it is. So we need to put about a foot of stone in and then compact it so that the ground's able to take the machine. You've got quite a bit to put in like before you can start. Yeah, so we're probably looking at late February getting the piling rig in and starting doing the foundations, and that will run in line because the party wall agreements that we're waiting on should be served tomorrow, and then they have 2 weeks to go through them and then 2 weeks to appeal them. So it's a 4-week process. So I'm hoping 4 weeks from Friday we should get the go ahead to progress in earnest. When we go outside, you'll see at the front I've got about 1,000 brick stacked at the front, and these are the old bricks from this, because if you look out there, right, we've got some holes in the brickwork which we need to rebuild.
You call them defaced bricks as such, so you'll chop them out and replace them with
the ones where we've got holes, we'll refill the holes with these bricks. See, these old bricks are of bigger size, and we'll reuse them as much as possible. Obviously we had a lot of them, but you're not going to clean every one. Ideally you would, because they've got good reclamation value, but where do we do it? Because you imagine putting a machine on there, taking it down and trying to get rid of it at the same time. Where would you go to have an area? We don't have an area that we can clean them, because we've got a machine moving around, and obviously when you've got a large machine taking parts of a building down, you don't want people stood working behind it. There was a well in the building under the floorboards. So you had to fill that in, like? Yeah, well, we got Worcester Archaeological, they came out and recorded it, and then we filled it in. But it literally was. And then they done an archaeological dig.
Did it actually have water in it?
No.
Oh, right. So it wouldn't affect anything.
Did they find anything though when they
did there was a trench through here, a ditch, and there was a stone drain at the bottom of it, about 2 metres down.
It is a beautiful actual building, and the beauty of it is the way that there should be more blokes like you that actually keep the
I think that's what
face of the building.
Yeah, that's what English heritage is all about. And although it's only a local listing, we try. It's like this that's down here that I've put the plywood sides on. That was part of the timber gable that extends, and we'll reuse that. We'll actually put that back in.
Oh yeah.
This is see this part here. You can't really see it. But it's actually it's actually wood that comes out, and that's carried for the roof inside. There's an actual beam that will come through.
That's what that is?
Yeah, that'll be reused for that central gable. And also there's a stone that's up in the scaffold, the old stone with the coat of arms. We've kept that, and that'll be reused as well. Also, as well as obviously I attend the residents' meetings. As part of it, and it was it yourselves that were part of the creative writing?
Yes, we came up with it.
You know it's going to be called Heenan's Court then?
So we can remember it as it used to be, and if we do this little bit of a project on it, and we can actually show the viewers if we how dedicated yourself and people should be.
What was I going to say in this? Is the front end we build up off the top of that.
And so you'll have to actually, you're going to replace all of this front, or chop it.
Will it need treating?
One beam. Because this ain't original work, the solid work, is it?
No, I've put that on to hold it together.
I've
just nailed that on to hold it together.
Have you got that?
See this round here? That beam, this came out and goes into the building. So that goes all the way through. That was a big beam that went all the way through onto this back wall.
Oh, so that rests on a beam?
Yes.
That is absolutely beautiful, that is. That is actually structurally.
I've saved that one as well.
Yeah.
And this is the original work, look. That is very good work.
All the signs that are up there, like
where does this go?
This will be, stuff like this will be fascia work. That's why he saved it. This is the original work from this building. So if you have a look at some of the actual pictures we took back there, this is your effect. It'll go on the front of the building and it'll set the building off really nice, and it'll blend in with the actual age of the building.
Those are what we call the Gothic features, are they?
Yeah, that's about four.
all that for, trying to get it.
Yeah.
Right.
If I take that out at the moment, there's nothing to stop that just going over.
Yeah.
So I'll wait until I've got my back walls in and my roof on, and I'll have the whole thing linked, and then I'll take that out.
Yeah, so you'll have a beam or a steel or an RSA or whatever.
There'll be a steel front and back. And that'll tie it in then.
And how many rooms will be in there?
16.
16 rooms.
16 apartments.
And what's the time limit as such as you got?
Our time scale is we have to be finished for December.
December.
Wow.
That's alright.
Will there be offices as well?
The front building becomes office space.
Why have you chosen to have this one as a souvenir, Darren?
So that everybody can see what it used to be. Well, it used to be a social place and friendly place to come, and that which is openly what it's going to turn into as well next.
Yeah.
A nice friendly place.
And the name is going to be Heenan Court, isn't it?
Court.
Yeah. Perfect.
What the gentleman was explaining, that'll go over this door, and it's a first feature, and it sits on either a pillar structure here, and it'll come out here. So that'll be your main entrance into the road and the vehicle. But if I actually stand here and we do another, when it's completed, it'll look like I stood here on 2010 or whatever.